Hey YouTube, got another knife review for you today. This is the Boker Compliance folder, right? And it is yet another Chad Los Banos design. The reason it is called the Compliance is because it is, being that the blade length is 2.6 inches, it gets underneath a lot of the restrictions. Some cities, some countries have a 3-inch limit on their folders, so this the Compliance gets you under the limit. Now the price tag on this was around $30, and you see the tip design on this. It's basically a swept back tip, modified Wharncliffe, sometimes called a reverse tanto. And you see those 3 holes there, those are basically ornamental. And you see there is G10 on one side of the handle, and on the other side I will show you the frame lock mechanism. Alright, here's a better look at the knife itself, and now you see it next to my hand so you can see the size reference. A nice texturing on the G10. And you see it is a bead blast handle, or finish on the blade I should say. And here is the frame lock mechanism right there. It does have a very secure lockup, and you see the pocket clip right there, right? And it comes positioned for right side tip down carry, right? Can be adjusted. So it is actually a 4-position pocket clip you see there. And now it has no thumb studs or any other opening mechanism. You just open it like that. And again, that is because there are some countries and some cities that actually have a restriction on knives that can be opened with one hand. So this gets you underneath that restriction as well. Right, and you see the texturing here, right, and here. Very good ergonomics on this knife. You can see that you're naturally just going to grip it like that. So for such a small blade length, again, it gives you maximum slicing power. And most EDC tasks boil down to slicing, whether you're preparing food, or you're opening a package, you're slicing through cordage. So that is a great design, that slightly swept back modified Wharncliffe tip. Definitely a very functional and attractive, I think, design for a knife. And the frame lock, it makes it slimmer, and it makes it have a more secure lock, because it gets more lock the tighter you squeeze it. And overall, I think it's an excellent knife. I mean, for $30, just so handy and convenient, and it's usable in areas where you couldn't use a lot of other knives. So there you have it, the Boker Plus Compliance knife. I'd say it's another winning design by Chad Los Banos, and he really helps out people that are on a budget, because a lot of his knives are inexpensive, but they give you a lot of use, a lot of usability, I should say, for what they are. I would definitely recommend it, especially to those people, especially in Europe. If you're under restrictions, you need a knife that's cannot be opened one-handed. This would get under that restriction, and at 2.6 inches in blade length, it gets under all the length limits that I know of. So very convenient for those purposes, but it's not just for that, okay? I could see this being used even if you don't have restrictions, just because it's slim, it's well made. I like the frame lock. You see it is a full flat grind, so it's just an overall very nice design for those people that just prefer a smaller EDC. And the steel is perfectly fine for this price point. And hey, I wouldn't mind if they used, I think they should make a version with VG10 and slap a mirror satin finish, mirror polish on it, and I think they could probably replace the steel with titanium, and I think they could sell that for $100. But I'm glad that this is a more affordable knife, because for a small utility knife, you do want a beater knife, all right? And at $30, you're not going to be afraid to use and abuse it. So overall, I think it's an excellent design for what it is. I hope you enjoyed this knife review. Stay tuned for many more videos. I'm out of here, dudes. Peace out.